This video will show you how to replace the front outside rear view mirror on a Toyota Matrix. This will be mounted to your front door. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. We're going to have to remove the door panel. To do that, let's start up along this area. You're going to find that you have a small plastic panel here. I'm using a plastic trim tool to dislodge this. I want to be careful around my paint. Just a quick inspection of that panel and we'll set it aside. Now we're looking behind the inside door handle next. Looking in here, you can see a small plastic trap door. I'm using an angled pick. We'll carefully start dislodging that. Looking behind that, you have a Phillips head screw. Go ahead and remove it. Continuing on, we're making our way towards our grab handle. Looking in this area, we should have a Phillips head screw. Ours is rusted and rotted. I'm just going to go ahead and drill this out. That hardware is out of place. We can take hold of this. We'll remove it. Now, as we continue on removing the door panel, be aware we do have a wiring harness leading behind the switches and, of course, some cables behind this area. Let's start removing the panel. For this, you're going to find that you have some locking press clips that press from the door panel into the door itself. If you carefully make your way around the door panel, you're going to find that there are notches that you can easily grab onto, either by hand or using a plastic trim tool. We'll gently start prying this away, paying attention behind there for those wires and cables. Let's focus on the mirror wiring harness itself now. We can see that we have an electrical connector tucked behind our vapor barrier, so we'll just start carefully dislodging this. Now you can see this black line making its way all the way around. That's the sealant. That's actually butyl tape. It's extremely sticky. We'll just carefully pull that away. Now we have our locking tab for this connector. It's on the inboard side, so I'm just using my small pocket screwdriver to press it in, and we'll lift this up and out of place. Now this portion right here should actually stay attached. What I was trying to disconnect is the two connectors from each other. So I'm just going to do that now, and we'll press the other portion back in. This is the part that I was trying to disconnect. You can see our locking tab right there. If yours did become dislodged, just carefully press it back into the proper position here. We're listening for an audible click. We'll make sure it's secured. Now we're looking at our hardware. We have three 10mm mounting nuts to remove. We'll remove the first one, but start it back on just a couple threads as we continue on to the rest. On the outer side, we're going to take hold of the mirror. We'll give it a slight wiggle here. Now that I have it broken free from the door, we can hold on to it. We'll remove our last piece of hardware and then remove that mirror from the door. Slide that wiring harness out. There it is, friend. Prior to installation of any brand new part, of course, we have to make sure we clean and inspect our mounting area. We're looking along the outer aspect of the door here where our seal would be. Go ahead and wipe this down using your preferred cleaner. We'll double check to make sure nothing's rotted, weak, or damaged. Obviously, it's your vehicle. Clean it down as you deem fit, and we'll continue on. Now let's install that brand new outside mirror. We'll start with the wiring harness, sliding it through the center port, and then we'll make sure we align our mounting studs with their corresponding holes, install all three of our mounting nuts. Once you have that flush with the door, we'll start on the mounting nuts, and then you can snug them all up. Prior to going any further, make your way to the outer aspect and double check to make sure the seal is properly seated all the way around the mirror. The seal is properly installed, the mounting hardware is tight, it's time for the electrical connector. Line up your locking tab, press it in. We're listening for an audible click, a light tug to confirm it's properly secured, and we'll seal the area. Let's get ready to install the door panel. As far as the door panel, we need to start up along the top. It has this lipped area that's going to go over this portion of the door. Once we have that in place, we're going to start swinging the door panel over. We have several plastic clips making their way around that fit into their corresponding ports on the door itself. That's what's going to lock this in. Nice and high. Once you have the top pressed into place, we can see where all of our clips are aligned here. We'll just go ahead and tap this into position. Take hold of the panel in comparison to the door. We're going to give it a wiggle. It should not slide out of place. We'll continue on with our grab handle and the mounting hardware. We'll make sure we have the grab handle in the proper orientation so it slides straight down into the door panel. We have our mounting screw, using our Phillips head to tighten this up. Just double check to make sure that's secured. We're making our way up to the inside door handle next. We have our Phillips head screw for up here as well. We'll protect the area. Now it's time for the upper corner piece. Having a look at this, we can see that we do have a small hooked area along the bottom, and up at the top is where the mounting point would be. So we're just going to start with the bottom. We're lining this up, press it in. After an audible click, we'll just make sure that's secured in place. Okay, friend, we finished the installation of our outside mirror. Now the next thing we need to do is test the functionality. Put the key in the on position and set it to your preferences. Perfect. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.